Bando, what's going on, man? How can I help you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good.
Yeah, so, what did Jesus believe?
Are you a Muslim?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the question for you. What did Jesus believe?
he believed in one God.
Okay. There's a verse in the Qur'an. I believe it's in chapter 112.
Mm.
And it says, Qul huwallahu ahad.
Say God is one.
Yep. hmm
Yeah.
So Jesus, he doesn't have a father or anything like that, right?
What?
Jesus
Have a
doesn't have
father?
a father or anything like that, right?
Not ontologically, no. He doesn't have an ontological father, no.
Okay. Yeah, we don't believe that either. But do you think that he would say something like, I don't know, you know neither me nor my father? Do you think he would say something like that?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe. With the way the Jews spoke. Maybe, possibly.
Well, in the Bible, that's what he says in John chapter 8.
John was written by an anonymous author. John was from Galilee, who was not well read.
Oh,
So what?
okay.
So what do I care what John wrote in John, who wasn't even John?
Oh, okay. So John didn't write the gospel?
No, the Gospel of John even says it.
Okay. So who wrote the gospel?
It's anonymous. Nobody knows.
So when the Quran talks about the gospel and Jesus says somebody's going to come after him, what gospel is it talking about?
What? When the Quran talks about the gospel, talks about the
Yeah,
gospel given to Jesus, the
I
injeel.
know. I, I know. So where
The
is it?
gospel given to Jesus is not the Gospel of John.
That's okay. So where is it, or who wrote it?
It would have been Jesus' words verbatim. Who wrote it? Who knows? But it would have been Jesus' words
Oh,
verbatim.
so you don't know who wrote the gospel either.
No, but it would have been Jesus' words verbatim. You don't have a gospel that is
Okay,
all red letter.
okay, but I have something here that records the words of Jesus. You have nothing.
No, I've got something.
Okay, can you provide a manuscript of the Injeel?
Q source.
Okay, can you? You know what? Tell you what. Let's do this. Can you give me the page number in Q, and I'll pull it up online real quick. I'll pull it up on Google.
Page number of Q. What do you mean? Page
Yeah,
number of what?
yeah, in the Q source. Like I'm pretty sure it was a manuscript that all of the other apostles would have copied from. So can you tell me what page number? I mean, I'll pull it up on Google. I think I can go on archive.
No, it's not a page. It's not a page number. Q source is a sayings of Jesus compiled into one.
I know. So I'm
That's what.
okay, Bando.
So what do you mean page number? What does that even mean?
Bando, if it was a source compiled, okay, fine. So
Yeah.
on what page can I go to? Like I can pull up archive.com right now, and I can
You
just.
can't go to a page because it's not a book. It's a sayings source that Mark draws from.
Oh, okay. So where is that?
What do you mean? Where is that? I don't know. It's a Q source. Are you saying that the Q source doesn't exist? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying the source that was then compiled. Where is that?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. So was Mark an apostle?
No, he wasn't a direct apostle. No, he was a disciple. He's somebody who was around.
Right. So he would have been writing down maybe the sayings of, I don't know, Paul?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, so okay, so let's get this straight. You listed Mark. You're saying he's not an apostle, which I don't know how you would know that. Then even the sayings that he
Your own
writes down,
scholarship says he wasn't.
hold on. Then the sayings that he writes down from other people that knew Jesus and his disciples, you don't even know if he wrote that. So what do you know, Bando? I've been asking you for at least 10 minutes now. You haven't been able to substantiate anything. Not to mention, you still haven't told me what did Jesus believe with any way to substantiate it.
He believed in what he preached, which was one God.
Okay. And how do you know this?
Because if you read the Old Testament, the message of the Old Testament is very, very clear. God is one. And if you read the entirety of the New Testament, Jesus is very explicit in saying the same thing. So I'm
Okay.
led to believe that Jesus would have taught what the
So
Old and the New
so the
teach.
same so the same New Testament where Jesus says in John 8, where he says, you know neither me nor my Father.
Like
So
I
now
said,
we're back to this again.
I don't have to go back to John every time. I don't have to appeal to John.
But that's the New Testament.
Yeah, but it's a part of the New Testament that is got high Christology.
But is it the New Testament?
Just because you could say anything, you could say the dictionary is the New Testament. It doesn't matter.
Oh, can I?
Well, the church says it's the New Testament because the church
The
says it. I have
church,
to believe it.
okay, so
No,
the church says that the dictionary is the New Testament.
no. I'm saying the church say John is canon. Why do I have to take that as canon?
But you
Why?
said that I can take anything. So I'm asking you, what is
You
your
can call
criteria to know that?
you can call anything the New Testament. You
Okay,
can
and
say
I'm
it is.
asking, and I'm asking, how do you clarify that? How do you substantiate that?
Well, the only way I can substantiate what is true and what is not true is what is most historically reliable.
Oh, so
And
you don't use, oh, so you don't use the
John is
Qur'an?
the last gospel out of all the gospels,
But is it a gospel?
according to the church.
Okay, but I'm asking you, is it a gospel?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, so now we're back again to this. Who wrote the gospel according to the Qur'an?
Who wrote the gospel? It doesn't
Yes.
mention who wrote the gospel.
Oh, okay. So if we were to just, I don't know, let's just say, look through history, what is identified historically as the gospel? Is it what Muslims say?
No, it would be the Q. I just told you the Q source, the sayings of Jesus.
Oh, okay, really? Okay. So where would
Yeah.
we go to verify this Q source?
You go all over the gospels, all of them, and
Oh,
compile
so we
all of
do
Jesus'
use the
sayings.
gospel. Oh, okay. Which gospels are you talking about?
You'd use Mark, Matthew, Luke,
Hmm.
maybe it's very, very slight John, maybe.
Oh, okay. So you
A
would use
majority
John. Okay. So now here's a
from Mark.
question. Here's a question I have to ask you.
Yeah.
What parts of John are we going to reject?
The ones that ain't Jesus' sayings source.
Okay. So do you have the original Q source to know what those original sayings are?
No, the Gospel of John clarifies what is Jesus' sayings and what is not.
Do you have the original
That's
Q
why it's
source?
called red. That's why it's called red letter.
Do you have the
You think?
original Q? Do you have the original Q source so that I can verify what is and is not the gospel, the sayings of
Mm,
Jesus?
no, I do not have the original
Oh,
Q
okay.
source. No.
So you're basically just making stuff up.
No, you're asking me what is Jesus' gospel. I
Yes,
said
and
it's
I'm
most
and I'm
probably the Q source.
and oh, okay. Do we have the Q source to verify that?
The sayings of Jesus, yes, we do.
We do. Okay. Can you provide it for me?
It's the Q source. It's the sayings of Jesus
I
across
know.
all the
I
gospels.
I I know you're talking about a source, and I'm saying, okay, well, where can we go to verify this source? That's what I'm
Oh my
asking.
God. This was done by a German.
Okay,
Uh,
watch this. The sayings, or literally the hadith. Hadith is just like the sayings of Muhammad, correct?
yes.
Okay. They were originally oral, correct?
I'm not sure.
You're
Possibly,
not
yeah.
sure?
I don't know
So
if Hadith was oral. I knew the Quran was oral. Don't know if Hadith
it's
was oral.
it's literally called the sayings. Hadith or ahadith are sayings of
Yeah.
who?
Say just because sayings doesn't mean they have to be oral. Sayings could have been narrated, written down.
Oh, so sayings originally were written and they weren't spoken.
We're talking about the Hadith, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
could have been written,
Okay, but were they ever spoken?
or they were spoken by Muhammad. That's where they got written from.
Okay, so basically, they shouldn't be called a hadith. They should be just called kutub, books, because according to you, they were never spoken. I mean, that's the literal definition of sayings. But okay, no problem. Where would we go to verify these sayings
The sayings of what? Muhammad.
of your prophet? Yes, the nervous laughing is telling. Where would we
It's
go to
not.
verify these?
It's not nervous at all. I just don't know what you're getting at. You go to the Hadith.
Okay, so the sayings then later on were written down.
But you're assuming that it doesn't say that it was later
I'm
written
assuming
down.
that. So we don't have ahadith, Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, Jami' at-Tirmidhi. We don't have those.
Yeah, and where are they taken from?
Okay. So here's the question for you. The sayings, apparently, the Q source were sayings. They would have had to have been written down, correct?
Yeah, possibly or possibly not. I'm not
Possibly,
sure.
possibly, but you're not.
No.
Okay, so basically, let's analyze what
Yeah.
you've said so far.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we have no.
It was written. The sayings
So
were written down.
let's stop talking. So we basically have no way to actually substantiate whether or not this Q source even exists, because according to you, maybe they weren't even written down. So basically, you're just making stuff up.
Okay. Okay. Let's say they were written down. Yeah. And we
Okay, what would
and
they be?
everything. They would be the Gospels,
Oh,
right?
okay. So we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do know what Jesus taught and believed.
Yeah. Yeah. We know perfectly what he taught and believed. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So let's say I go to Mark. I mean, let's just choose Mark. You know, the scholars say that that's probably the earliest gospel that was written.
Yeah.
And in Mark 13, Jesus claims to be the Son of Man that's listed in Daniel 7, the one that comes riding on the clouds, as the Old
Right.
Testament says is God. Uh, do we believe that?
Does does Jesus say that he is the one in Daniel 7?
Yes.
Where does he say I am the one in Daniel 7?
Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah. Go for it.
This is Mark chapter 13,
Yeah.
verse 24. But in those days
Yeah.
after the tribulation, the sun will be darkened, the moon will not give its light. Verse 25, the stars will be fallen from the heaven, the powers of heaven will be shaken. Here it is. Verse 26, and they will see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with great power. And then he will send out the angels gathered from his elect for the four winds. Now, when you go to Mark 14, let me go to it right here.
Uh-huh.
Da-da-da-da-da. Here we go. Son of Man. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up.
It's around verse 55, bro.
Verse 55. Okay. Yep, here it is. And they led Jesus to the high priest, and all the chief priests and the elders and the scribes came together. And then Peter followed him at a distance. Here it is right here. This is verse 61. Again, the high priest asked him, are you the Christ, the Son of the Blessed? And Jesus said, I am, and you will see the Son of Man seated at the right hand of power and coming with the clouds of heaven. Now notice what the high priest said. And the high priest tore his garments and said, what further witness do you need? You heard his blasphemy. So Jesus is claiming to be the Son of Man here. Do we take that, or is that corrupted?
Wait, whoa. You are trying to show me where Jesus says, I am the one prophesied in Daniel 7.
Who is the Son of Man, according to Daniel 7?
Brother, show me where Jesus says, I am the one in Daniel 7.
Where is the Son of Man prophecy
Show
listed?
Wait a
me where
minute. You thought
Jesus
it was
says,
called
I am
Daniel
the one.
7 back then? Did you think
If
it was called Daniel 7 back then?
it's fine, guys.
He's
What was
literally
it called?
showing you the
What was
words
it
that
called
was
back
used
then?
in Daniel 7. Go to Daniel
It's
7.
okay.
Go see
No,
what
no,
it says.
it's fine. Bando. Where would I find the Daniel 7 prophecy listed? I mean, the Son of Man prophecy listed.
In Daniel
Where?
7.
Okay. Go down.
Yo.
Go down. I
Dog
mean, like,
boy, bad dog.
yeah.
Go down. Time
Bando,
out.
thanks. Yeah, Bando, thanks for the clip, bro. You guys, honestly, bro, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, how does that even work? My God, bro.